Wildcat games. We're on our way home. And with me...
My Uncle Glenn, she would call me Alan. She would call me by my middle name because my Uncle Glenn's middle was Ray. But here's the thing. Usually, before Tabby came up here, and when I came up here, anytime my Uncle Glenn was around me, they just call him Glenn, and they call me Little Glenn. Not anymore.
No. I've got a new nickname too since I've been up here in Kentucky. I'm Tiny Doof, as in Savannah said. Tiny Doof and I always have been. So I've been a goofy head for a long time.
And I will admit, this vacation up in Kentucky, although albeit a working vacation for me, has been good. Even though I've had a few, even though I've had a few mishaps and a few bad days here. Well, bad evenings, actually, I'm sorry to say.
Few bad evenings, few bad mornings. This is the first morning that he's had a mishap. And,
well, this is the last day of our trip, and this is our departure day. And we're rolling down Interstate 75 through Grant County, past Williamstown and stuff. Going under the Mason-Sipple Pike.
You know, while we're here, I never thought how close Kentucky was to where my mom was born.
Well, yeah, the state of it. Well, when you go into the northern part of Kentucky, Carrollton, Warsaw, towns of Warsaw and Gent, and you go near Milton, Kentucky, you go across the Ohio River Bridge from Milton, Kentucky to Madison, Indiana. Which, by the way, guys, interesting fact, Madison, Indiana was where my little brother and little sister were born.
Yeah.
Where my sister Carol and my little brother Tony were born.
My mom was born and raised in Indianapolis, Indiana. And I finally got to step on the grounds where she was from.
Well, technically we weren't in Indianapolis. But
we were in Indiana, the state where she is from.
But Sunday night we stayed over at Belterra. We stayed over at the Belterra Casino.
I got a few things to remember.
And that's over in Florence, Indiana, across the river from the town of Warsaw, Kentucky. And by the way, while we were there, before we left Belterra, I came up with a pretty catchy jingle. And I took inspiration from it. I took inspiration from Whose Line Is It Anyway for this, you know? When they did the Scenes from a Hat with Rejected State songs, and Ryan was all like, whores and gambling, that's Nevada. A little something of my own for Belterra. Food and gambling, that's Belterra.
I don't deal with it for the next, hopefully, a long time in my life.
Yeah, because everybody on YouTube that has subscribed to us and has followed along with us since January. Well, in June, like I said in June, we announced that we were engaged to be married.
Owenton.
Daryl says he's going to think about running for the mayor of Owenton, and if he get elected, and I'm hoping he does.
Good Lord, I hope he does too.
I'd be like, I'm related to the mayor of Owenton, Kentucky. That's my big brother.
He may be your big brother. He may be your big brother, but I would be a sister-in-law.
Yeah, buddy.
And so we were thinking, I looked up at Glenn and I said, why don't we get married here if he does?
And Daryl was like, well, marriage licenses in Kentucky are like $25 to $30. And I'm like, that's almost $30 to $35 cheaper than in North Carolina. North Carolina marriage certificates, like I think in McDowell and Burke County, are $60 a piece, $60 a pop.
$60 a pop, yeah, baby.
I mean, good Lord. If we came up here, if Tabby and I came up here and wound up getting married, hell, we'd wind up having our honeymoon almost immediately after.
Yeah, because we'd be where we wanted to be.
Yeah.
I'd have to find out where my aunt and uncle live because I would want to meet them over here.
And I would want to meet them as well. Not only would they be seeing their niece Tabby, but their new
Maybe.
future nephew-in-law when that day comes down the road.
But
yeah, I'm so looking forward. I mean, as much as I hate having to go back home to North Carolina, it's something that I gotta do. Tabby's gotta work in the morning. Yeah, that bridge.
that bridge, oh, sorry. So, we're thinking is we get married here, and it's so sad to go home. I wished I didn't have to go home, but I kind of have to. I have work tomorrow, and
But hey, who knows? Next time you come here, I hope it's for a lot longer than just a week.
maybe it
I'm
will.
hoping it's for like a week and a half, 2-3 weeks.
3 weeks, I want that.
Because if that were the case, I'd be packing 2 or 3 suitcases.
I'm heavy as is.
Actually,
for
no,
some
I
days.
pack one and have a week's worth of clothes. Bring extra shirts and bring extra underoos, socks, breeches, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, even though I've had a few mishaps and bad evenings and bad mornings, attitude-wise, otherwise I've been trying to follow one Jacksepticeye's advice and have a PMA, or positive mental attitude.
Thank you, Jack, for that, by the way.
And we want to thank Jacksepticeye for coming up with that phrase and coming up and just inspiring Tabby and myself to
Be YouTubers.
be YouTubers and be our happy, goofy, awesome selves.
It was not just Jack that inspired us, though.
Markiplier also inspired us.
Mark?
So
We were just near Cincinnati,
we were
and it's crazy the thought that he's actually, I don't know when he's coming home to Cincinnati, but
but it's nice to know we were nearby, even though like Wednesday through Sunday we were in the town of Monterey, Kentucky, between Frankfort and Nolensville.
yeah.
And the lucky thing about it is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the good part is we didn't get no rain.
Best part,
I was happy as a mouse about that.
we haven't gotten rain today yet either.
Nope. But I hear that today is supposed to be National Night Out.
National Night Out.
Yeah, National Night Out against crime.
Yeah.
Prevents evildoers from getting out there and committing crimes. That kind of junk. Tipping over liquor stores and record stores.
I thought that was cows. Tipping over cows.
Tipping over's a way of a countrified way of saying robbing a place.
Ah. I know I'm country enough as is, but I didn't know that one. Oh, sorry about my accent there, guys. It gets really bad when I'm around him. And he knows
It got
that.
even worse when she was up here with us. When she was up here with us all week.
Yeah. It got really bad, so I'm trying to put it back. And I don't know if I can now, and I'm afraid that my accent's really gonna come out when I get home, and I can't hide it anymore. I'm tired of hiding my accent.
Anywho, so my aunt in front of us needs to slow the F down. She doesn't realize she has a fucking trailer attached to my pickup truck.
That's his truck. We're in his Aunt
yeah,
Sue's van.
In front of me is my Dodge pickup and a trailer attached to it full of stuff, including some stuff we're bringing home. The last day of the sale, Sue wound up buying me a Craftsman self-propelled push mower.
You got a push mark.
$80, and I'm not letting nobody borrow it for any reason whatsoever. If they ask for fly a kite.
Glenn, baby. I love you.
And Sue also got a couple things from my Uncle Glenn Ray. Got a couple cabinets.
And you know what's weird? I never thought I'd actually be calling your Uncle Glenn.
thought you'd actually be calling him Uncle Glenn.
Yeah.
I got you.
I'd just be calling him Glenn or
Glenn Ray.
something, or just Glenn. Because I was calling you Alan all weekend,
Well,
except for Bubba.
Here's the thing, though. Not only did you get to meet my Uncle Glenn, you also got to meet my other namesake, my Uncle Bobby. His middle name is Alan, as is mine. Matter of fact, when I was born, my mom gave me that name, Glenn Allen, because...
Named after her brothers.
Named after her two brothers. Well, the first name of her brother, Glenn, and then the middle name of Uncle Bobby, which was Alan.
So we've
and
been...
in fact, actually, I'm not the only one who has... I'm not the only one of me. I'm not the only one of the three brothers who has the middle name Alan.
No,
My big
your
brother
big brother
Daryl has
Daryl.
the middle name Alan as well. My little brother Scott, however, which I call him Tony, he has the middle name Anthony. I don't know why, but that's neither here nor there. We'll get into that. We'll get into that story later.
We've been talking a lot lately about, you know, after we get married and stuff, when we decide to have kids and stuff, what their names would be. We've got 4 names of each picked out, haven't we, Bubba?
For boy or girl, we got 4 names. We got 4 boy names thought up and 4 girl names as well. So yeah. Wait a minute, what?
It's somebody from work.
Oh.
So we've got, my favorite one though on the girls' side is Annie Faith.
Yeah, that pays homage not only to my mom, Annie,
To my Aunt Christina as
and
well.
The middle name pays homage. The middle name pays homage to our Aunt Christina, and also, you know, to Tabby, to Tabby's middle name as well.
Yes, my middle name is Faith. If none of y'all knew that already. And that's why sometimes he does call me by my middle name on occasion.
But not when I'm upset at her or nothing.
No. I'm used to it being a trouble called name.
I absolutely have no reason to be upset at Tabby. I have no reason at all.
So we're riding
We're
in the
riding down
van.
75, passing Sadieville, passing exit 136, the town of Sadieville.
Yeah.
And somebody knocked down a bunch of these barrels.
Somebody broke the barrels. They didn't knock them down. They
They
broke
are
them.
now broken.
See, this is what I'm going to deal with the rest of my life. And I love it. Though that laugh gets on the flipping piss side of my nerves.
Dr. Jones, hi.
Weird Al, why did you have to come into his brain? He loves Weird Al. It's what we've been listening to lately.
I absolutely love Weird Al's music, his parodies, and his originals. Another one of my favorite comedic
Like a
musicians
surgeon.
is Cletus T. Judd.
Damn.
He does parodies of country music songs.
Dang it,
Actually,
Glenn.
no, he did a parody of Kid Rock's Cowboy and called it Plowboy. And then he and Colt Ford teamed up to do a parody of Robin Thicke and Pharrell Williams' Blurred Lines called Luke Bryan. So that's two people who have parodied the one song. Weird Al did a parody of it called Word Crimes.
Word crimes.
I'm not gonna say would be the theme song for the Fashion Police. That'd be more like the Grammar Police.
He's the grammar police for me.
Grammar Po-Po.
Don't do that. That sounds all sassy and shit.
But there was this one thing I saw in the comments that had me busted out laughing.
What was that, baby?
When I saw it for the Weird Al song "Living with a Hernia."
Living with a hernia. Not funny though.
Somebody put on there, that's Roman Reigns' new theme song, like, ha, 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 ha. That's funny. But
It's
Roman
not
Reigns,
funny to live with a hernia. I know 2 people that have had hernias.
One of them being,
My sister.
yeah, and the other one being my Aunt Sue. Even though Weird Al parodies James. In that case, that was a parody of James Brown's song "Living in America."
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. That was a
Okay.
good parody.
My favorite parody, I don't know why this is my favorite parody. I sang a lyric to it a while ago. Is
Like a Surgeon.
Like a Surgeon.
Which makes fun of Madonna's song "Like a Virgin."
I don't like a Virgin, but I like a Surgeon.
One of my
Weird Al,
favorite-
you're my favorite, and I will never forget it. You make me laugh and cry all at the same time.
That's the thing. That's another thing I say. Weird Al Yankovic, you're one of those guys that have inspired me to try to see the humor in everything, even when sometimes there is no humor at all, and there are some times that you've done songs and it showed your more serious side, and that's pretty cool, man.
Excuse me.
In my opinion, everybody. In my opinion, Weird Al's one of the most underrated musicians out there, and he's pretty darn good.
He is, to be honest with you.
And and in my opinion, his music, when people listen to it, I see how I personally, because I like his music too. It makes everybody laugh. It puts everybody in a better humor. And
So does Mark and Jack, Bubba.
and Markiplier and Jack Simmons, they're YouTubers, and there are lots of people on this earth that I think were put on this earth to make people laugh.
And Mark and Jack are one of them. Both of them.
And
Weird Al, too.
yeah, and I'm trying my best. And if you've seen any of mine or Tabby's videos, we try to be funny as much. We try to be as funny as we can without
Taking anybody else's jokes
without taking anyone else's jokes.
or anything like
But
that.
when we do take someone else's jokes,
We
when I
apologize.
take a joke, I'm like, with apologies to
Jack or
apologies to
Mark.
whomever it is who originally made the joke. And yeah.
I mean, I love my life. I do. And with the fact that I know these guys, Glenn and Sue, or American Outlaw and Sue, with the fact that I know them, I can go to a lot of different places I've never been. Like the first place I went to was Dublin, Virginia for a couple of days. You were there with me. I took every picture I could, and we even did the same video.
Oh yeah.
But now, this one I've never been to, and it was so beautiful being here, and I enjoyed every moment of it. Though this one over here has had his spats and everything, and I've been trying to keep him calm through that.
And so far it's worked. It's worked really well.
And his aunt says that's the best thing that ever happened to him. So,
And it's true. You are the best thing that's ever come into my life.
I hope for the rest of my life that that's true, and I can handle him and his issues. I love him to death, and he's the love of my life. I couldn't wish for anything more. So, I guess we're gonna say goodbye to y'all later.
And we'll
In this party here. And Glenn?
And we're still on the road, but so technically we can't park until we get to North Carolina, but we'll continue this.
We'll come back before we get home to North Carolina, right before.
Yeah. We'll be
And,
back later. We'll be on here later.
And we'll see and how that's going. It may be on his and maybe on this one. I'm not sure.
Alright. We'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for watching.
So, I'm Tabby Cat Games, and
This has been American Outlaw, established 1991. Stay guys are
And
sweet, y'all. We love you guys.
let's end this party here.